turn, I'm going that direction. But there is a lot of weeds just where I'm heading. If I just keep this way, I should be alright. This is so nerve-wracking. I'm turning. But there is a lot of weeds. It is slowly happening. Wow. I think so far I've done it. I just need to get around here. Oh la la. And then apparently the turn out of the marina is quite sharp, which, if I remember correctly, is, I mean, obviously I remember it was a horrible entrance, so who's to say it's going to be a better exit. Oh yeah, it's after this work boat. And then it's going to be even worse when I'm getting, oh god. I'm so glad I have a small boat. I hate marinas. Just for future reference, this is Blackthorn Lake Marina. So if you're going in, beware. And now I'm going left, but I think I have to make like a big turn here. There's no exit, no entry, sorry. And obviously we were down here earlier, last 2 weeks ago or whatever, when I first came, because it does say no entry, so we didn't enter. So we ended up on the lock landing, and luckily she's a small boat, so managed to turn around on the lock landing. Woo! And I was just down in the weed hatch, checking my oil, checking the weed hatch, diesel, coolant, the safety checks. Underscore weed hatch, because there was nothing in the weed hatch. But after that, luckily the lock landing is quite around the corner, so I will have to go down again, and hopefully there's nothing, but there's probably quite a bit. Also, good morning indeed. It is another day for Chip Ahoy Stein, Capstein, Gillerstein, Chip Ahoy. I'll see if I can get better. Look at that. 3 horses. What? But they're not bridle-less, are they? Here she is indeed, first lock of today. I think it's just 2 today if I'm keeping to my original plan. It's Upper Ringstead lock. Exciting. It seems quite small, so that's a good start. Someone has just been through it, so I missed accompanying them. I thought it was going to be electric, but it is manual. What is this? I've connected this to my belt thing, but you can get these proper ones. Very useful when climbing out. Here we go. Hopefully it's not as horrible as I normally can never figure out. Oh, simple. Right, so down it goes. So even if this is a small lock, I think it has to go, oh no, maybe it doesn't have to go as far down as normal. So hopefully it's not as tiring. Nice. Ha! And you know how I learned that you should do the water on the other side from your boat to decrease the wash? That means I have to run on the other side. Don't really want to do that, so she's just going to do this one slowly. Slowly. That's pretty level. Let's see. Oh, level but heavy. Oh God in heaven. Oh yeah. Whee. Now I was going to drive her over there because it is usually a bit quicker than this, but because of all that seaweed I might as well not go into it, you know, with the prop running. And also this makes me feel like a Jean Valjean or something, or simply a dog walker. Look at all that she's collected. I need to remove that before I drive, I think. Oh, it's so much. I should probably have gone a bit further before I turned. Okay. I really don't understand it. There's just so many options on this that it overwhelms me in terms of what am I supposed to be doing. So normally I just do, you know, this and around. So is that what we're supposed to be doing? And now to close shop. I'm really trying to make myself think that the locks are the biggest part of the journey and you've got to enjoy them, take it slow, you know. It's literally, the canals would be nothing without the locks. They're magnificent, you know, but all I want to do is just finish them and boat. But I mean, I don't mind the locks. There's just a lot of things you got to do. It's just a lot of effort. I'm not an effort kind of gal. Whee! But I will say, at the moment I'm traveling to get to London, you know, so I have to remember to, this is a magnificent journey, enjoy it, you know. You're probably never going to come back here because why in the world? No, you know what, the reason I would, come on, I probably would come back here because it is really beautiful, but I should probably check out, oh come on, Jesus Christ, I should probably check out other networks. Why are you stopping here? Like effort, that's, I mean, this is not every lock. What the fuck? Okay, let me finish this off camera because this is requiring effort. That required an amount of strength that I don't think I really have. So the Hulkstein, you know, that's a word that you cannot make a pun out of with my name at all, which is not a lot in English. There's so many words in English that Stein can be made into a pun, but Hulk is not one of them, unfortunately. Yet the strength of the Stein was enough. And now it starts. Only a little bit, maybe a little bit more. There we go. No, that's not enough. There we go. No, this requires, oh God in heaven, even more strength. Not more, but persistence. Whew. You know, it's a hot day or a sweaty day in incoming when the headband is on. I just cannot take a fringe in my sweaty forehead on base like that. Whew. This really is like a sports equipment. That's what, you know, the doctor goes, so do you exercise? And I say, I live on a boat. Jesus, that's done. I really hope the next one is electric. Remember there was a time I said, the electric locks are so boring. Like, you just press a button, you get a bit stiff in your hand. No. Let me show you this ridiculous way of, opening up. So you have to do this every time you want to open up this swing hatch and just being in my way. Okay, fuck, we take this, we put that there. So normally what I do when I think there's nothing is sort of just tilt it a bit like that, but there's quite a lot there, so I'm going to move this around. Oh fuck, there's so much around that prop. How did that engine... Right, that's just 1/5 of it. Oh my god. Oh my god. Yeah, that's not good. Maybe I should do it that way. Oh yeah. How did that engine... This engine is so good. It's so good. Okay, she's free. She's a free prop. Oh, fuck me. Oh, la la. I nearly forgot my windlass. Oh, you know what? When I woke up this morning and was thinking, when planning ahead, I was thinking this is going to be a smooth one. I won't even need to shower because it's not that hot. I'm going to have a nice shower. And we push her out a bit. That's good enough. And we sort of jump on. Oh! Come to think of it, this is actually the first time I've done a lock completely alone and deserted. Because the other week, month or whatever it was, I was supposed to do 3 alone, but I ended up cruising with this guy the whole time, so we were sort of doing them together. Or there's been people like around. I will say it's quite embarrassing to say that I've been boating now for 2 years and I haven't done a lock completely alone before today. It's pretty bad, but it's just I haven't had to. And when you can have people around, I mean, I live in London, right? There's people around in London who likes to come along. I have been scared of doing it alone because it is quite intimidating. But now, I will say it's not that intimidating at all to do it. It's quite, you just gotta, so now that I know that you tie it up, you go on land, you take it slow. It's just effort. Again, it's effort, but it's fine. I will also say that my other excuse is that for a year of my boating life, I was on Paddington Arm, which has, well, I was between, you know, Camden and that bit, and, well, Little Venice, and Bulls Bridge, which doesn't have any logs. And obviously I was stuck for 6 months. Yeah, I was doing no boating in 6 months. So that's hard. That's what, 25% of my boating life. I have not even been cruising. So how was I supposed to do any locks? In 2 years of time, I haven't really been that far. So I suppose this was meant to happen, that I could finally experience a bit of boating. Are they man-made? They are. I don't quite understand how it works. Is it just to get excess water out? Or is there a natural decline in landscape? From Blackthorn marina, and I went through Upper Ringstead lock. I was just there. That was little Addington moorings. So there's another lock here called Infested, probably pronounced the Scottish way. And there's a lock obviously there. Right after it there's some environmental moorings that I was planning to go to. I think this is probably for the especially interested, but obviously I just said I just passed Little Addington moorings, which I did. It did say on the sign Little Addington, But that is not there because I'm around here now. So it's marked as this one. Because Stanwick Lakes is, well actually it's marked, Little Addington is marked as above the lock that I was just at, which is not where it was. It was around here. So someone's messed up this map. It's Stanwick Lakes. So there's definitely something weird with that map. They might have just moved it, you know, the mooring. There is someone in the lock. I'll just go on the lock landing. Where is the lock landing? Would be nice to know before I could turn in right time. Neutral. And we glide in. Oh well, they're coming out, so that's fine. We will wait patiently. Oh, wow. That was lovely. I came on the lock landing, and as I came there they were like, just go in, you can go up, we're gonna come out, so you go in then we go out. But essentially, so I just went straight in, climbed up my stairs. It was quite a deep one. They closed the guillotine and then they even did the paddles, so I was literally just a viewer, so that was quite nice. And then obviously they were waiting for their friends to come, well not obviously, but they were waiting for their friends to come through upstream. So I went out and they were then waiting for them to come into the lock, so they just finished off the lock because they were going down anyway. So that was nice. And now there should be some moorings right here, maybe like 100 meters where I'm supposedly staying. We'll see. I'm gonna moor up and then I'll look at the map and see if I want to, how far I can, if I'm going to continue, because it's quite good weather for it, you know, it's not too warm, not too cold, not windy, so if I should pester on, it's not pester, keep going or not, but it's going to be quite a few locks I think, because I don't have a Friends of a River Nene mooring, which is I think 12 or 16 pounds a year. It's not a lot a year, but I would only use them a couple of times, so it's not worth it. If I can save money, I will save money. So I'm just going to see what's the next free one after this one. Cool. It is pretty massive. I mean, there's space for what, 10 boats here, which most of these free moorings only have space for like 2 or 3 depending on your size. Earthlingbara. 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 Here we go. And time to run with the ropes. Okay, planning my trip. So, gone from here, I'm currently here. If I want to go further, the next free mooring is Ditchfoot, whatever this is. Glebe Meadow. Glebe, whatever. I just don't know if that's for everyone, because it's orange, and orange means permissive, which means sometimes you need to ask in advance. Private or permissive. I think it might just be private moorings, so who knows, I can Google that. But if I was to go there, it would be one more lock, and if you can't go, if there's no space, until Chester Farm, which is where Chester House, which is where I was supposed to go the next trip, or Wellingborough Embankment. So how many locks was that? Wellingborough Embankment, there's one, two more locks. I don't think I can do that. I'm gonna save it for tomorrow. Okay, so I'm gonna stay here then. And this is a sports ground, so I just hope there's no massive match on and someone is cutting the lawn. But better to cut the lawn now than to do it at 8 AM in the morning. Woo! Now, I would never eat anything on a roadside in England because you don't know who's been there. But look at this. and they're all my height. This is about, so this is 159, 5, 2.5. So this must be 150. Wait, that's a really rough. This must be 140. 140 above. I don't think anyone, no animals at least, could have done anything to these. So I might even risk a little one in the back. That guy. Oh, should probably wash them. Maybe these one. That's not bad actually. No spiders. Not bad. Wow, I could make jam. Hee.